Alright guys, welcome back to another raid video today. In today's video, I want to talk about damage dealers for Live Arena. Currently, for Live Arena, it's only a live beta test. I know not everybody is able to play this mode. I did spend a lot of time on this mode, alright? And based on my experience, I think when you are picking your champions, pick the right damage dealer is the most important thing, alright? You have to pick the right damage dealer. Alright, it's not like you have to pick the strongest champion of your account. Like picking the right champion is very, very important. So you guys might be asking, it's been out for like a week. Why haven't I made some Live Arena gameplay video? Well, the first thing is, every time I try to play like consecutive battles, I always encounter like connection loss stuff. And second reason, I'll be honest with you guys, I think I'm not very good at this. If you take a look at this, I'm having like 74% win rate. This is really not good. Like this is like when you play 10 battles, you lose 3 times. So I'm only ranked 16, and I can tell you guys this, against those players on the top 10 leaderboard, I had no shot. Alright, I encountered many of them on the top 10. I literally had no shot. These people are the craziest Kraken in this game that I just had no shot against them. So yeah, all these wins are from relatively lower rank people. Alright, the first reason I think I just cannot win against those top player is that I am actually missing some really meta damage dealer. That's what I'm gonna talk about in this video. Who is the best damage dealer for Live Arena? But first, I have a sponsor for today's video. Alright, so this video is sponsored by AppToy. You can search AppToy on Google and it will direct you to downloading this app on BlueStack. What this app can do is, if we take a look at this app, there are all those mobile games on this platform. You can play all these mobile games within AppToy. And the best thing about this app is, if we take a look at what it says here, up to 20% bonus in every purchase. Alright, so this is exactly what AppToy does. If we just take a look at all these mobile games on this platform, that's right, all these mobile games, if you want to spend money, it will save you directly 30%. It will give you 20% direct discount and 10% cash back. And moreover, if you play Infinite Magic Raid, I will have my personal promo code on the description below. You will get additionally 5% discount. Alright, so if you play these mobile games and want to spend a little bit of money, I think downloading AppToy is a great choice to save yourself a little bit of money. Alright, all these games, 30% direct discount, and on Infinite Magic Raid, you get 35% discount. If you want to give AppToy a try, I will have a download link in the description below. And if you're not sure how to use this app, I have a tutorial video on my channel a while back. Be sure to check that out. Alright, so let's get back to the topic. Let's just start from the best damage dealer for Live Arena. In my opinion, this might be a shocking champion that people don't really notice. That is Harima. I think this champion is ridiculous for Live Arena. Right? Maybe you guys haven't played this mode yet, but the thing is, like Live Arena is completely different compared to Classic Arena. Right? It's just completely different. You are not playing against AI, right? You're playing against real person. Like both sides is trying to do offense. There is no arena defense. At least from my experience, I haven't seen anyone trying to like stall my team, building a troll team and just stall me. I haven't experienced that yet. So everybody is trying to win as fast as possible. But Harima is just so good. Like this, I think first of all, she got a great multiplier. Right? I think she actually does very decent damage. Alright, actually let me check this out. I'm on Ayumi level. I kind of want to see her multiplier. Let's see, like compared to Solus, right? So Solus, this is 4.9 on A3. Alright, so 3.9. Not as high as Soulless, probably like 20% less compared to Soulless. But she's really insane. Like, this provoke cannot be blocked on a champion from Demon Spawn faction, which is Duchess, right? Duchess, everybody's gonna pick Duchess if they have one. And then this skill instantly activates her A3 if this skill kills an enemy. And it's a triple hit. So basically, if the Rotos doesn't have a ally protection and stuff, this skill will kill Rotos without an issue, right? It's strong affinity and it's triple hit. And if this skill kills an Rotos, it instantly activates A3. And the most broken part of her skill kit is this passive here. Enemy ignore defense effect are reduced by 50%. This is super insane. Alright, so after I play Live Arena, what I realized is I always thought Ultimate Death Knight was where's Ultimate Death Knight? I always thought Ultimate Death Knight was the real counter to Rotos. Alright. But I think Harima is just as strong as Ultimate Death Knight in terms of a Rotos counter. Like, I want to tell you guys that Rotos does not have a great damage multiplier. His damage mostly comes from this ignore defense, right? If you use Savage Set, that's 25% more ignore defense, and then use Helm Smasher. But Harima's passive literally reduced this by 50%, and I have a +4 Rotos on my account. When I'm going against a Harima team, his A3 was hitting like 30,000. Like, I was shocked to see my +4 Rotos hit an enemy for 30,000. Critical hit, alright? Not weak hit. Like, Harima just completely destroys Rotos. That's why I think for Live Arena, like, I am not even gonna pick Rotos. I have to find another viable damage dealer, either single target or AoE. So, yeah, I know this champion was released like half a year ago. Still quite new. I don't know how many of my viewers or you guys like have this champion. I don't have her. So, like, at least from the top people I have encountered, like, if they have Harima, they will pick Harima. This champion is just that broken. Right? She's just that broken. And I'm just having a huge difficulty going against Harima. So what I think is, like, against Harima, 100% you cannot pick Rotos, right? Because, like, Rotos is just gonna get destroyed. But there are other single target damage dealer that I think it's okay against Harima. Those single target damage dealer that does not heavily rely on ignore defense. For example, we have Turbo, right? Like, if you guys don't know, Turbo is actually quite popular nowadays in Planet Arena. A lot of people use him. So he got a great multiplier. The problem of his skill kit is he doesn't have an extra turn mechanic, right? But his damage does not really heavily rely on ignore defense. He got a great multiplier. So against Harima, I think he got a chance to just one-shot an enemy, right? He got a lot of buffs and he can buff himself. I think Turbo is a great choice. I kind of regret not going for the guaranteed Turbo like a year ago. But I do have a +2 Turbo on my account. And then talking about AoE damage dealer, the most broken one, of course, is going to be Terrace. If we talk about AoE damage dealer, right? So at least when I see a Terrace on the enemy team, I just ban him, right? He is so annoying to deal with. Like, all incoming damage reduced by 50%. Like, player needs to nerf this. This doesn't make sense, right? This is like literally hacking. How can something like this exist, right? Because in Live Arena, there's no slot for buff strip champion. I think I talked about this on my last video about Live Arena. You're gonna pick like a reviver, and another, maybe 2 reviver, 2 damage dealer, something like that. Like, there's no slot for buff strip champion like a Romantu, so you're not able to block his passive. And he is just so annoying to deal with, and he puts this fear that cannot be resisted on all these good factions, right? And he got this insane nuke. So when I see Terrace and Marichka on the enemy team, I always ban Terrace. right? Mariska is annoying, but at least she is not a direct threat to my team. She doesn't do damage, right? So she's just annoying and take me a while to kill. But Terrace is gonna wipe my team. That's an issue. So always gonna ban Terrace, right? And then in terms of the damage dealers on my account, well, the one I'm using the most is of course Leoris. But I think Leoris is really not the best for live arena. I think he is a relatively stronger choice. I think he's probably the second best AoE damage dealer besides Terrace. Sorry, third best. The first is Harima, the second is Terrace. So maybe he is third best, right? And then I think Baron. Baron is still super good. Baron is still super good, right? Baron, Lord Baron, because like he's gonna be perfectly fine without a buff strip champion because he can ignore shield, ignore defense. But the problem is, like in live arena, everybody's using Stone Skin, so you might have an issue against too many Stone Skin champions, right? And then we have Georgia. Georgia is super good in live arena. So where's our boy Georgia? So he is nice rev. Again, I don't have him. But for Georgia, I don't see that many people using him, right? Because this is like, I don't think most people have him. Only top whales, right? What top whales pick the most is Harima and Terrace. So I actually don't see him being used that much, right? But I do see this champion just one-shotting my Leoris, which is not good because he can ignore unkillables. So yeah, I think you only pick him in very, very specific area. If you think enemy has a lot of Stone Skin and has unkillable stuff, you can pick him, right? So yeah, by the way, one more thing I want to mention is I actually saw a video coming from my clanmate Shinny. I'm not sure if he's in my clan. Okay, maybe he's in another clan. Oh, that's the guy here. He's another content creator. He made a video showcasing a champion that I never thought he will bring to live arena. Guess what? That is Inithui Bratwing. Okay, so I think his video was pretty good, and I kind of realized that Inithui has huge potential in live arena. Alright? Like, not just Inithui. I feel like all the champions that can do block revive, this is a huge mechanic that can help you in live arena, right? Because you're going against a real person. You just kill the enemies, maybe a damage dealer, because like most of the time you only have one damage dealer on your team, right? You just kill that damage dealer. If it's a Rotos, like Inithui's A2 can completely destroy a Rotos. Attack enemy 3 times, this is definitely gonna be a one shot. Alright? Definitely gonna be a one shot. And the enemy killed by this champion cannot be revived. So on my account I have like 7 Inithui. So let's see how many Inithui I have on my account. Okay, so I have 1 plus 4 Inithui and 2 more sitting here. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna give this champion a try. But the thing I feel like block revive is gonna be a huge thing, not just Inithui. So yeah, maybe I can take a look at block revive champion. Right, block revive. Yeah, for legendary champion, it's just Foley. I think Foley doesn't hit hard enough. Okay, so I think Constantine is definitely okay. I think he also got a huge potential. I think Constantine is also like AoE block revive, right? He is Sacred Order, Constantine. So enemy from Undead Horde Demon Star Knight's Rev killed by this champion cannot be revived. Yeah, I think he got huge potential for live arena also. But I won't be using him. The reason being is I have a +4 Inithui on my account. It doesn't make sense for me to use a baseline Constantine, right? So yeah, I think that's just my experience with live arena. Like, then I prepared a brief tier list. Alright, so it's just gonna be a very brief tier list. It's not gonna cover every champion. It's just mostly the champion I have encountered and the champion I use. So the best one is definitely Harima, without a question. The second best is probably Terrace. These icons are grayed out because I don't have them, and I took in-games screenshot for these icons, right? And then I think Baron and Leoris is still really good choice. It's just not as good as these two. And for Rotos, unfortunately, I have to put Rotos on niche area because Rotos doesn't work well. I feel like every time I pick Rotos going against Harima team or going against Terra's team, I just have huge difficulty. I would rather have like an AoE damage dealer, alright? And then I have an icon here. I think like this block revive thing is huge. It's huge. I'm not really naming any champion. There could be some like epic champion that can also do block revive. I will leave that to you guys to discover. But I'm just saying block revive is really good in live arena, alright? And I think you only really need one block revive damage dealer, right? On my account, it's gonna be Inithwi. On your account, it's probably gonna be different. And then I think Turbo is also really good. Like if at least in high-end live arena, I think Turbo sometimes works better than Rotos because Rotos just gets countered so hard, right? By Ultimate Death Knight, by Harima. Both of them are Force Affinity, which is stronger affinity against Rotos, but Turvo is Void Affinity, and I think he can do multi-hit, right? So yeah, damn. I just feel like I gotta build a team that doesn't have Rotos. That's how I feel. Rotos is really slowing me down. So anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, do you guys got these champions? You probably have one of these, right? And a block revive champion. Yeah, I think what you're gonna do is for all these champions, just pick one. Just pick one and build them, and then pick one block revive champions. Use these two champions as your damage dealer for a live arena. And yeah, I think live arena is gonna be live this week. Alright, so gotta be ready, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in a video soon. Bye.